Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw. Look at that sweet photo. Okay, it's a professional photograph. Oh, what a sweet photo. Okay, so first of all, you're wearing maybe a black dress shirt, polo shirt. Hard to tell. It's perfectly black. But the background is all white, so it looks like it's a professionally done image with a nice light box. So the light's super diffused. You've got a nice beard going, nice glasses. Same. Look, basically the same. The face that I see now while talking to you in video versus, I think you're smiling. Well, whoever the photographer is got you at a perfect little moment.
She did,
because the smile is really sweet. So it looks like a professional headshot.
Yep.
It's interesting because you're off center, so it's a square format as I see it, and your body's coming from the bottom left in an angle coming up. That's a great portrait.
Yeah, and that summarizes it's left field. I wanted a headshot, but I knew I didn't want just a headshot, and I wanted something that was fun, creative, minimal, but off in some fun way.
Good. You clearly have language and distinctions and all the great words about the creative aesthetic vision. So yeah, that you would go to a photographer and say, this is kind of what I want. And this is what she gave. Dude, fantastic.
Yeah. She was awesome. Unposed photography. Great.
No, but wait, this is you though. Cause it's also, if you gave her that direction, then you're the creative director.
I looked as pretty as I could. That's the creative direction I gave.
You cleaned up nice. Hey, you cleaned up fucking nice. What can I say? So okay. Why did you get yourself a headshot then?
Part of it was I was working backwards. I wanted a website, and I wanted my website to reflect the creative things that I like to do. So I dabble in video, I dabble in graphic design and illustration and writing. So I wanted something fun, and I knew, okay, I need this website to be simple, minimalist, but it's got to have a good imaging. It's got to have a good visual.
Yes.
And it has to be...
Okay, I have to interrupt. Sorry, I have to interrupt.
Okay.
Website, please. What's the website?
It's pretty simple. It's dannycovey.com.
Okay.
It's just my name.
DANNYCOVEY.com.
That's it.
Sweet. Okay, I rudely interrupted you, but you want to continue, or do you want me to ask you a question?
No, I was actually just thinking, like, as somebody who's in marketing and graphic design, I needed to brand my website, brand myself, so that if somebody's looking for me on LinkedIn, or they're getting my resume, or they're going to my website, it's a consistent professional image, no matter where they turn. And that was the idea behind it. I need to do this properly.
Right. So, what did you study that you would know these things?
Yes, all of the above. I have a Master of Arts in illustration and commercial art, but I've done graphic design, photography, video, marketing, teaching. I've done a little bit of everything. It's the whole jack of all trades, master of none kind of mentality.
Well, we're in the same pool. How have you been dealing with post-COVID /AI /blah, blah, blah? How are you doing?
I haven't been replaced yet. But I have dabbled around with AI. And I see the potential. I see the potential for good, but I also see the potential for the jobs that it may take away. I see the potential for the harm creatively it could do in the short term. But I think, candidly, long term, what that will do, it commoditizes art, but it will long term drive a market for human art, if I can say it that way.
Okay.
Something crafted just like assembly line furniture has a place, but handcrafted art or handcrafted furniture or whatever it may be, it drives the market for that in a different way. So I think it's a short-term toy that I think it'll never replace people because it can't.
Oh wow. Well, listen to you. I haven't heard. I haven't heard that description. That was really okay. Yeah, you've given me hope. Thanks.
Well, I hope I'm right. It might hurt in the short term.
Yeah.
But I think long term it will drive that demand for, hey, I want to know the artist behind it because there's a story behind it. And I find with a lot of AI driven art, it's not a story. It's a cobbling of give me this, 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 and this, and this. It's a McDonald's drive-through, and here you go. But it's not food made with love. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your. So I give you this platform, not this platform. We have this moment, you and I. Mm-hmm. You're sharing who you are. We start off with, an explosion, an incredible start. And then we move on to this where you have a very clear and very strong aesthetic. You know about branding. You know about putting yourself out into the world. So how does your understanding of your own life and the precariousness, because, when you're having been in hospitals that much and on something so serious, it's like you're like, your doctors are telling you you're on the knife edge. Like, it's amazing that you survived. How does that, or does that even, and it must inform your work or how you go out into the world professionally? Like, imagine there's a question.
Yeah, I'm going to answer that with a really short story, and you'll see where I'm going.
Nice.
I was walking my dog the other day, and I had my Bluetooth headphones on. I'm listening to a song that I really like. And then I get that beeping in my ear that says my batteries are almost dead and my headphones are going to shut off any second.
Okay.
So now I'm listening to this song, realizing that at any moment it'll just stop and it's over.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you, do you think I appreciated that song as I was listening, knowing that at any second it's gone?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Okay.
And so for me, I don't know that I've got a long time left. And I don't say that pessimistically. I've had 8 surgeries. I've got staples, scars, plastic, patches all over my heart. And I've been told, your heart's been through a lot. Well, we don't know how long you'll last. And when I was younger, I didn't think about it very much. Now that I'm a bit older, I'm like, well, did they mean 50? Did they mean 70?
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it, I'm here. I believe there's purpose in my suffering, and there's every single one of us will suffer. So what do I do with the time that I have? And that's where, if I'm going to do art, make a statement, do something. If I'm going to do jiu-jitsu, fight through the difficulty. Because you have this time, you have this ability that you can.
Mm-hmm. Danny Covey. Wow. Whew. When Liz suggested I talk to you.
Yeah, I'll just mention one other thing. I don't know that it's loud enough to pick up, but my heart actually ticks like a watch. It's plastic. Okay. And I hear it all the time, and sometimes I just tune it out.
Oh, wow.
But when I hear it, that tick, to me, is a reminder. It's like, it's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Gift. Like, that's what I hear. I don't know. If I ever hear that thing stop, I'm in trouble. But until then, every day that I've had this thing faithfully beating is a gift that I would not have had otherwise.
Well, for most people, what they can connect to, as for me, for example, is, there are moments where I can, in jiu-jitsu, when you're matched against, especially somebody who doesn't know you, And they kind of come at it with this energy of going all out because it's fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
Like they amp up, then you amp up. And then before you know it, it's like you're both at this intensity. And so what I have in my ears then is the liquid ticking, the liquid reminder of my heartbeat. And in your case, it's a tick, right?
It's like a rapid like that.
Oh, wow. Wow. I like a more, yeah. Wow. Okay. And I really value and appreciate how your brain works in terms of, well, let me tell you a story. You know, like you're clearly a visual person and you make this image so beautifully said that, well, you know, some people have anxiety about the future.
Yeah.
You know, in your case, it's like, well, the song might end at any second. So I'm going to love the next, however long it is.
Yeah.
Where some people are just like, uh-oh, here comes the sunset.
Yeah. Yeah. And I look at it too. I wouldn't say this for everything, but if something scares me, that's kind of like my way of, when I realize something scares me, that's how I know I should do it.
Oh, good for you.
So when I'm challenged by something, like I wrote a book recently and I was terrified. And then I thought, okay, because I'm terrified, now I've identified my comfort zone. Now I need to actually go outside of that, or I'm going to be stuck here. Like, I don't know, like you would be the same in jiu-jitsu. Like you're seeing an opponent and you're like, I can't take this guy. And then let's say you win, and suddenly your horizons expand.
Right.
So I kind of look at it that way.
No, yeah, I love it. I mean, I think it's really interesting how that your experience has molded you into that, and putting it in that way. How I would put it is, like, for example, for myself, I'm the kind of person who sees something kind of scary or whatever, and I'm like a difficult conversation or a difficult challenge or whatever. And my thing is like, well, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to go right into it. Like,
Yeah.
Is that where I should, like, are we talking about something sensitive? Oh, okay. Let's, I'll be the first person to say, like, you got food stuck in your teeth, or, what are your feelings about genital warts? You know, like whatever it is, you know, like.
I think we end up in the same place. I would see the food in somebody's teeth and then be like, oh, I don't want to tell them. But then I realized, no, I need to tell them.
I hope you don't mind that I did like this jump from food in your teeth to genital warts. Sorry, it's morning. Who knows what's going on?
I haven't had to tell anybody about their genital warts yet, but you've empowered me.
Okay. Okay, well, on that, listen, to be fair, you got this amazing, beautiful, quirky, fantastic portrait that I hope, if imitation is like the highest form of flattery, that a bazillion people check out and go, I want my portrait to look that fucking good. Well done.
Well, thank you.
Move on to the next photo.
Absolutely.
So is life really a gift? Really? Can you make every second count? That's the whole point of the podcast. So if you like what you've seen and you're inspired, because that really is my mission, then please give it a like, subscribe, and share.
Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw.